Hi, this is Mike, and we're looking at XLM versus Bitcoin. Okay, so a while back, I promised myself that I would not look at this chart again until I had more understanding of what's happening in XLM and in Bitcoin separately, right? And now I believe that I've finally reached that point where I can make sense of what it is I'm looking at when I look at this chart. Not because of the labeling, right? If you go back through my history, the labeling was always there. But the one thing that happens with E-waves is they can become extremely weird, right? And extended. So how do I know this is a CDE pattern? Well, it's quite simple, right? The only time a 5-wave move down is followed by a zigzag is when it's CD, okay? E-wave is always choppy as hell. It fits the criteria perfectly. So I suppose, what does it mean? In my opinion, now, especially given what I know about the larger patterns in both markets, I would say that this is going to be the flippening, right? To me, the flippening is which is going to perform better, which is going to basically catch up to the other, right? And obviously, the pattern is a bull market XLM against Bitcoin pattern, okay? So it's definitely not the other way around. So this means that XLM is eventually going to start outperforming Bitcoin at one point or another, right? Now, how long it takes to get there, who knows, right? Who knows? Is it really the point though? Because you could easily just understand that this is such a huge correction that when it finally does move up, it'd take quite a while to get to that point where it's equal to Bitcoin, right? But the point is that anything is possible, right? So when you shrink it down a little bit like this, you can see that the pattern, the corrective pattern that we're looking at the bottom here, can only mean that it's probably going to be a wave 3 up, right? So we don't know what this correction is for because we know the corrections occur in wave B of a zigzag, right? Wave B in brackets, that is, and wave 2 and 4. Now, I certainly haven't seen any of those except wave 2 on the bigger chart. So there will be a time when we do see XLM outperform Bitcoin in percentages that are too big to measure. Okay. It is literally a percentage that has a lot of numbers in it, right? It's basically like 25 million percent or 26 million percent, right? Now, it really makes you wonder where this is all going, right? And for a corrective pattern to look that big, you'd expect quite a big move to happen, right? If you take the length of wave E, which it could end up being, right? I mean, you place that on top of where it currently is as a really weak and pathetic type of way of measuring, and you're already talking 100, almost 100,000% from a bit lower probably, right? And exponential growth there is obvious when you're looking at what that means. So will altcoins surpass Bitcoin? Some of them might, some of them may not. Um, do I think that there is any other pattern that this could be potentially? No, I don't. I don't really think that. I am incredibly grateful that this chart exists, but we also have to understand that we're not quite there yet. Okay, we're not quite there yet. So at the lows, right? Sorry, the daily chart. I'll go to the daily chart for a moment. So for wave E, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 is in progress, right? And wave A and B are pretty large. So, you never know what can happen with the rest of the waves. Wave B still has a way to go before it's complete. So A, B, then we're going to see a C, D, E, and then finish. Now, that may take the rest of the year to complete. We don't know. Just because it's taken this long, for me, I think it will finish up pretty quick after we see the B wave complete, right? Because I highly doubt that we're going to see this type of thing, right, go on for like ever and ever. I mean, it looks ridiculous. It is possible, but when you given the symmetry that we've already seen, the way that alternation has skewed to the downside quite a bit, yeah, it could go a bit longer, but ultimately, in the end, it will reverse course and go in the opposite direction. What does that mean? I have no idea. Why would that happen? No idea. There has to be some pretty big reasons for that to happen. And like I said, it could be the world currency one day. So that says a lot about why, in terms of, do we want to give it any meaning? Well, it depends. Are you more into Bitcoin than XLM? That's a personal decision. I can't help you there. For me, it's all about the pattern, and that's what the pattern means. So hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.